My name's Laurie Gould and I'm a Senior Project Manager at Greening Australia, mostly managing riparian projects but also whole of paddock and green grid as well. I think we've really hit the nail on the head in terms of the process that we go through to engage communities and farmers and also the actual work on ground. I think we're really honing that to be quite specific solutions to each problem. And I just think there'll be a lot more of it. I think we'll be connecting up sites that we've been doing will be much larger scale than what we're working at now. And I think it'll become, as it already is becoming, I think it will become the norm for people on farms to do it rather than the 10 years ago or 12 years ago, the person doing the work was the greenie. Now the person not doing the work is seen as more of the outcast. So it's becoming quite mainstream and I think there'll be more of that. That will increase. I think the long-term benefits for regenerating Australian landscapes is really basic. It's cleaner air, it's cleaner water, it's more sustainable farm practices, so better stock health, better production, which then translates into local regional economics, So for example, if you're making money off your farm, then local businesses are making money, the community's benefiting, and the only way to do that is by looking after the resource. So it's merging production and conservation so you can get both of those outcomes rather than conservation or production. What motivated me to get involved was I was already working as a park ranger for 6 years on the Murrumbidgee River. So then when a job came up looking at the Murrumbidgee River in New South Wales with Greening Australia, I leapt at the opportunity and that was the original motivation. But I think it's just the day-to-day enjoyment of work that keeps me going. And I love meeting new farmers and seeing all the works that we achieve. Over the years, I find that you build trust with various people in a community and then that expands out so that you end up being in a situation where everyone in the community knows you when you walk down the street. But that takes time. You need to be committed to an area. And I think in terms of Greening Australia, we have a very low turnover of staff. And so I think that, for example, Brian was working around Yass and Burrawa for 20 years. I've been out that way for 12. So we're actually getting known and getting ingrained. And people, once you build trust and they start to have a look at the work their neighbours have done and the work that they've done on their own properties, it's actually not that difficult.